Hi, this is Anthony once again. I'm here and I'm glad to be bringing a video to you. Now, today someone brought me a 50 euro note and asked me to help him identify whether it's an original or a fake. And I told him there are a few things that you can look on this note, even without using some special equipment, and discover whether this note is an original or a fake one. Now, one thing is, if you look it against a light, this part of it, there's a portrait that only shows when you look through a light. So let me shine a light through it and you'll see a portrait there. That's one way of identifying an original. Without looking at it from across another light, you won't see the portrait, but shining a light behind it or looking at it against a light, you'll see the portrait. The other part that you can identify an original note is from this part here. When you shine it against a light, you're going to see some 50-50 written on it. And when you look through it, through a light, you'll see a portrait is there on that part. And yet, even moving closer to it, you'll identify that actually that part is a transparent window and you can see me there. That's me behind there, you can see me. So that's how to identify an original currency note even without using some special equipment. Just by looking at it against a light, you'll identify whether a note is original or a fake. Now, let's come back to you. First and foremost, when you identify that this note is an original one, you're going to use it against a service or a product that is of its value. But when you discover that this is a fake note, you're going to throw it away. Coming to you, when you present yourself out there, people are going to examine you. They are going to look into you. And they are going to try to discover whether you are fake or you are an original. Now, if they discover that you're a fake, they're gonna do away with you. Not have nothing to do with you actually. But if they discover that you are an original, they will trust you and they can give you business, they can work with you, they can do anything that is equivalent to your value. Now, there's a difference between this note and you. Whereas this note can move from 50 to 0 by just discovering that is a fake one, this note cannot increase from 50 to 100 just by identifying that it's an original. Whereas we look at you and some people are going to identify you and try to find out your values and principles that are hidden with you. Some that you even have not identified you yourself. And when they see that, they can either decrease your value or they can look at you and see that what they've been seeing on your face value is just a fraction of your great potential. And remember this, the Bible reminds me that I am made in the likeness of God. And the same with you. If you are made in the likeness of God, your face value may not show everything that you are capable of doing. Your face value could be just a little part of what you can actually do and accomplish. So it's a high time that you start looking inside of you and see those values and principles that you have inside of you and bring the good ones out. You have gifts and talents that God placed in you when He created you. Bring them out and let them make a difference in the world and make a difference in you. Dig deep inside of you and try to find that original you that is not visible by just looking on your face value, and become whom you were created to be. Yeah, it's possible. Just look inside of you, bring out the goodness in you, and when people examine you, they'll be surprised by what you can do and what you can achieve and the level that you can rise to. This is once again Anthony Mwirori, and I'm wishing you all the best. And remember, be an original, not a fake, and live to your highest potential. It's above 50. It's 100 and over. So go for it. And until next time, it's bye for now, and may God bless you.